Hi, we are going to use Visual Studio 2013 Express to create a one-page web application. This is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. The notes for this video can be found on this web page. It's case sensitive. The URL is case sensitive, and this web page can be found here. I have already the code for this web page, the code for this web application or website can be downloaded from here. I have already copied the files in C10, my ASP.NET example 000B, just to show you the output of what it looks like. And let me launch my Internet Information Services Manager. And this is the default website. Let me make sure the server is running. Let me start the server first and make sure the default website is running. And this is the alias, so let me browse the alias or virtual directory and go to example 006B. So this is a one-page website or web application, so everything theoretically can be done in one page. Okay. So what this website will do is, if you key in some money you borrow and you say you pay an interest of 10%, in 10 years how much money you will own people. Okay, so we are going to do this calculation. And we are going to use Visual Studio for that. Let me close this. In the directory, I'm going to create a new folder. No, I'm going to ask Visual Studio to create a new folder called eg001, and I'm going to repeat the whole process. Okay. So let us first launch our Visual Studio Express 2013 for web, and we are going to do a file, new website, and make sure it's a C# website, not Visual Basic. Okay, make sure it's C#. And we are going to do ASP.NET empty site. The location of the site can be found here. So I'm going to browse. I'm going to go to my C drive, temp, my ASP.NET, and I need to create a folder. Okay, so now let me go and create a folder first. Okay, we are going to call this eg001. Okay, let's try that again. File, new website, Visual C#, ASP.NET empty site, browse, C drive, temp, eg001, open. Okay. So they will create a website for you, and in this folder you should have a directory created for you. Okay, you should have the file created for you under this directory. Okay, you have a file called web config and web debug config, and some codes will be generated for you. So if you double click on it, you can actually open a code here. Okay, so these are some default information. We can just close it. Okay, not important. So these two files will be created for you. The main file that is important is default.aspx and default.aspx.cs. Okay, so we are going to create a file called default.aspx. So this is a project created for you, and I don't want that. Okay, I don't need that. I'm going to come here. Okay, click here, right click, add new item, left click, and I want a form, so I'm going to select a web form. Okay, the template is called web form, and the name of the web form I'm going to call it default.aspx because IIS servers use default.aspx as the first page instead of, say, index. Okay, so you do add. So this default.aspx is created for you, and the text is too small, so I'm going to zoom it in. Okay, so it will be bigger. And if you click on this, you realize that another file is also created for you, that is default.aspx.cs, which is linked from this statement. So what he's saying is, okay, let me open up default.aspx.cx. So this file will contain the C# code. This file will contain more of the HTML stuff. Okay, so they separate the two files. Okay, so let me save this. Save all. Let me save this. Okay, and I want to see this file, so I'm just going to do something really okay, all right. There is two views. One is the design view, one is source view. Let me save the file first, so I can use the button here to save, or you can press Ctrl S. Okay. Oh, just now I mentioned if you want to resize the code, you press the Control key and use the mouse wheel to resize the code. Or I should call it zoom in or out of the code view. Okay, let me save. One more thing is you can actually look at the design view by clicking the design button here to look at what it will look like on a web browser. Okay, source view is here, design view is here. And if you say Firefox, you will open up Firefox. I think it's already, and they will show the default.aspx page. Okay, but you realize the port for the localhost is really funny, because I mean, what is this, right? Shouldn't that be run by IIS? If you run by IIS, refresh, and if you run this browse and go to eg001, the URL should be like this, right? So what is happening here? So what happens is when you install Visual Studio Express, it actually comes with IIS Express web server. And now you have the main IIS server. So now you actually have two servers running at the same time. Okay, and you can choose which one to run. So this view is from IIS Express. This view is from the main IIS. Okay, so I think it's a good place to stop the video. The next video we are going to talk about the difference between IIS Express and the main IIS, and we are going to do some serious work. Okay, thanks for watching.